Hello and welcome to another video. I'm Cassidy and today I want to help you to elevate and transform your meditation, and today it's in regards to body aches, discomfort. So I have 7 questions to meditate on for body aches, and I'm just gonna try and go really quickly through them because my last video if you watched it, you know, I rambled a little bit, but hey, you could tell I do these things. So number 1, question to meditate on for body discomfort, and releasing some of that is, where am I feeling this? So you want to figure out where in the body this is happening. And then once you've figured out where it is, whether that's in the head, whether that's in the heart, the stomach, the foot, you know, whatever it might be, then another great question to meditate on is this emotional or is this physical discomfort? And you'll be surprised by sometimes what will come up, yeah, like in that first thought that comes up where it's like it is emotional. It's like, whoa, where did that come from? What do you mean it's emotional? And then we can really get more deep into the meditative questions as we're observing this discomfort in our body. So we're asking, is this emotional or physical? I also really like to put my hands on whatever area it is. For me, for a long time, it was like my mid-spine. From there up to my C1, it doesn't quite, my spine doesn't quite do what it's supposed to be doing from there. It's kind of straight all the way up. And so a lot of weight goes around my T11, T12 area. And so when I would kind of feel a lot of discomfort there and pinching and burning sensations, I would hold my hands here. I'll kind of like come down a little bit, but I put one on my back and then one on the front so that I kind of have a focus point, so that I can focus a little bit better in that one area, if that makes sense. So then after we differentiate if this is emotional or if this is physical, so if it is emotional, a great question to ask is this my body trying to tell me something? If so, what? I'm sorry, my camera's kind of funky right now because I moved it. Bam. Okay. So is this my body trying to tell me something? If so, what? Sometimes my thought processes can be really hysterical. So it could be like, maybe watch where you're going is what it's trying to tell you. But that's usually a good, intuitive response because I can walk into things and my spatial awareness can be a little bit off sometimes. So yeah, is this my body trying to tell me something? If so, what? Am I ready to release this is another great question to meditate on. That's number 4. Am I ready to release this? Is a great question to really ask, because our bodies, in a way, with the discomfort and whatnot, it's telling us something. It's trying to let us know that something is up. And by doing this, asking, am I ready to release this? It's really giving the body a chance to respond. In a sense, because with myself, when I say, am I ready to release this? Sometimes a stubborn voice comes up like, no, like this is protecting me or whatever. And usually it's not, but that's what my stubbornness likes to say sometimes. And then, am I ready to release this? Yeah. Sometimes it just like immediately dissipates the discomfort when I say that. And so that's the body like, yes, I'm ready. And it's beautiful. All right. The next question is number 5. How can I release this? So if it doesn't dissipate right then and there, you can say, how can I release this? And keep your hands on that area. If you haven't put your hands on that area, this would be a good time to put your hands on that area, because we have energy centers there. And I found when I put my hands on two opposite sides, it's almost like my focus of like my attention of like where that discomfort is, it that focus in itself kind of dissipates the discomfort, if that makes sense. It's like a laser beam almost. So it's like my hands are there on each side, and then my focus, it's like my mind's eye is focusing on, and I'm focusing on the emotions that are in that area, or that the pain that's in that area, or the discomfort that might be in that area. I really like to lean into it, and at first your mind will be like, no, don't lean into it, don't like go into this, but giving it that focus, oftentimes I found that it just dissipates it all the more. Sometimes it might escalate for a moment and then it'll dissipate, but it's really amazing how I found that to work, for me anyways. So that was, how can I release this? And then, yeah, just listen for the first kind of thought that comes up. A lot of the times it's just focus on that area, give it space, breathe. A lot of the time that's the answer that comes up, is just breathe into it. Like, take a deeper breath, stop holding your breath, honey. And then another one is, after that is, can I release all of it right now? If you feel like it's a yes, then you can follow it up even more with saying, I choose to release this all now, to not allow any of it to remain in my body. Yeah, that's, I really like to just make that statement, because I think that it helps. I think that making the choice to do something is really important. We do have free will, so I think to declare that I choose this is really powerful. That's just something that I believe. So number 7 is there anything that I can do to prevent this from coming up again? And like I said, my answers can be hysterical sometimes, but yeah, is there anything I can do to prevent this from coming up again? Watch where you're going. But it could be anything, right? And for whatever you're dealing with. Yeah, so that is it. I was a little bit shorter today, but not by much. I really like to ramble, apparently. I'm gonna do some shorts so that for people who don't want to sit here all day. All right, I'll see you in the next one. It was great to be here with you. All right. Goodbye.